Here's an old clip of Theo Von and Nikki Glaser.
I didn't think about this before, but after the fact, like, you can say it. Like, I never censored myself, but it would get bleeped, and bleeped things aren't as funny as just saying it. Sometimes they are. Sometimes a bleep is funnier than the word.
Right. But it was 100% live, like.
Yeah.
No way.
So scary.
No way! 100% live? Impossible! Is that the craziest thing you've ever heard, Theo Von? Is that the craziest GD thing you ever heard? YouTube's making me censor myself.
Right. So, like, I'm not kidding you. And I've said this before on other podcasts, so I'm sorry. I don't want to repeat myself, but I think we'll get into something else with this. Is that, dude, I had my set locked in. It's in the prompter. I just gave it right before we're going out. Like, last minute, I'm making changes to certain words, everything. It's perfect. I submit it. I'm out there, and then Kevin Hart, like, does one of the jokes in my set. And there's nothing I can do. There's no stop down. There's no commercials. And I'm just like, what do I do? And I just decided to tell it. Thankfully, it was our set.
Yeah, good job, Kevin Hart. You ruined Nikki Glaser's set. I want to say she's talking about the roast of Tom Brady, which apparently was pretty popular. I like watching people who I like. I like Nikki Glaser, I like Theo Von. I like watching people I like have conversations with each other. Theo Von, he's the Rat King. Actually, Splinter is my Rat King. Theo Von is more of the king of the meth out trailer park, white supremacist lowlife piles of dung. Theo Von, also known as Theodore Capitani Von Kernatowski III. No bullshit.
We're separated enough that I was like, people might forget that he said that, but that was like, there's just, and, this is another thing. Oh, I haven't said this before. Speaking of underwear, and I was going to say this, and then I go, don't say this, but I think it's kind of funny.
I think it's good. Yeah, I think people need to know. Okay. What is it?
I like...
So, I remember watching a clip of a reality show that had Theo Von on it, and he said he was going to go and swim in the creek. And he asked some young women, hey, you want to go swim in the creek with me? Yeah, I found a creek out back. You want to go swim in the creek? And then the young women were mean girls. The mean women, they gave their excommunication faces at him like, you are awful. You are disgusting. I abhor you. I loathe you. Why are you existing in front of me right now? And I could feel it, my God. And I understood the situation. They were only, he said crick, right? He said crick. So I could feel the ostracism, being redneck country bumpkin myself. But man, why did you do that, Theo Von? Couldn't you have just said creek this one time? Couldn't you have just said creek this one time? City folks don't know what a creek is either. Maybe they would have swam with you. But you called it a creek. Why did you call it a creek, man?
Right before, my period ended like a day before the roast. And so I was like, I'm good. Like, took out the last one. Like, I don't know if you know how it works.
How many do you do? Because they're almost like cigarettes. Like, you don't do a whole pack, do you?
Sometimes, like, if you're really, like...
oh, my God.
Yeah. You can go through, not in a day. In a day, it's about 2 to 4 in a day. 4 on a very heavy day. And maybe some girls are 5s, and some days maybe a girl is a 1 if you're... Yeah.
I thought there was just...
I remember Theo Von, he fangirled out over Roseanne. And I like watching that. Theo Von and Roseanne, it was like watching him talk to his mother, But Theo Von, he couldn't listen to Jesse the Body Ventura. He was so bored, he had no idea what to say to Jesse the Body Ventura, and Jesse the Body had something to say. Jesse the Body was interesting. But Theo Von was just too GD ignorant. Just too GD ignorant. And he lacked enough compassion to hear anything that Jesse the Body Ventura, had to say, I'm glad that Theo Von, just like Piers Morgan, evolved on genocide in Palestine. Now Theo Von is against genocide. So that's exciting.
One, and then a couple days later you take it out.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4 a day.
We all thought that.
Really? Well, this is
3 or 4 a day.
And I wouldn't expect you to know that. Like, it's like, we're not talking about it. Yeah.
You're going to need the gum to quit, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was doing menthols, too.
Oh.
Dude.
Wow.
No filter. But I, like, but yeah, there's something, no. So
why doesn't Marlboro make a tampon?
They probably should, with some nicotine in it. That's a way to absorb it. I mean, there's one, you can soak vodka and get high from doing that. But
the places these conversations go. So you could have like some cocaine-laced tampon? You could have some cocaine-laced tampon? Is that what you're telling me? Nikki Glaser, is she not perfection in the flesh?
So I was on my last one, and like at my age, your period will stop and it'll start, and like there's just those funky things. It's like puttering out. Like it's like we don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was done, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom right before we go on. I'm like, I'm just gonna pee one last time, and like it's back on.
More period?
It's back on.
Overtime.
It went from nothing for a day, nothing. I was done, to it's enough that something needs to be, like, I can't just like wipe it and be like, oh. And there's no, and I'm in the Forum bathroom. I mean, probably.
You're in a foreign bathroom?
Forum at the Kia Forum. I'm in the bathroom in the backstage, so it's like
a foreign bathroom. That's your contribution, Theo Von. You're in a foreign bathroom. Foreign, like Roman or something. Greek. You're in a Greek bathroom. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Nikki Glaser, just so smart, funny, pretty, successful. Nikki Glaser is very stalkable. If somehow word got to me that she said there's 1 in a million chance that I have a 1 in a million chance, my odds of getting with her, I would definitely do what Melissa Gilbert did to Rob Lowe back in the 90s. I'm telling that delectable tale. I am telling that delectable tale.
In this like kind of party area, it's not a bathroom that has like women's products or anything. So I just made a tampon I just went like this and just shoved it up and corked it with some toilet paper, which any girl listening has done before.
Really?
Like, yeah, because you either you go like this and you make a pad and you put the pad, like with a bunch of toilet paper, you make a pad, but I couldn't risk making a pad because I was wearing a thong. It could have just slipped out and I'm wearing a dress and it falls out. This like bloody napkin would fall out.
Man.
But I swear to God, I didn't tuck it that well. Later on, after the roast, I went pee and I'm like, it was loose. No. It could have fallen out. Can you imagine on live TV if my napkin with blood on it, like toilet paper would have fallen, like, and it's not like a nice look, it's like all crumpled up, fell out, like, what would I have done? Like, that kind of thought goes through my mind. I'm like, that was so close to happening. So close to happening.
It's scary. It's like one of those hospital scenes in Dunkirk. Have you seen Dunkirk?
No, but
it's like a war movie.
Even if the cameras didn't catch it, someone on the dais would have done something with it, and then it would have been a thing. And
who would have done it? Let's decide right now.
Well, Jeff Ross. Jeff actually probably would have saved me and just seen it and covered it up. He's like, yeah.
He would have said it was his. Like, guys.
He would have put it in as a pocket square.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have had my back, but
yeah. Or you could have said, he could have been like, I thought what's her name was on the dais, the lady from that Blood movie.
All right, enough of you, Theo Von. So Nikki Glaser, very funny, interesting little bit there. That was an exclusive. Good thing, Theo Von's interview style. You get these exclusive interviews. So Nikki Glaser, what she's working on. She did that roast of Tom Brady. Check it out. There's a bunch of comedians talking a bunch of shit. She's doing her Alive and Unwell tour right now across America, Canada, and Australia. Nikki Glaser is also going to be starring in 2 new films, 2 comedies. One of them's a romantic comedy, and then she also does a podcast or something somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but there you go. All right, Nikki Glaser, I'll give you 10 more seconds.
The woman that talks like this.
Yeah.
Theranos. Yeah. Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, they could have been like, Elizabeth Holmes is here, guys.
That would have been good. That's good. But yeah, like, do you ever think about things like that? Like, oh my god, that could have gone so bad. Do you